Hello, and welcome to episode 46 of the Cooler Guild. I am Coop Cooper, and joined with me, as always, is my co-host, Van Crisp.
Hello.
We were recording on Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. On today's episode, we'll be going over the Reigns loss to Spirit, quickly checking in with the other results from the league, and recapping some notable moves, and then also finishing things up by looking ahead at the Reigns' next match. But first, some housekeeping.
The Cooler Guild is part of the Sounder at Heart podcast network. You can either listen to us on our public feed, or if you're a Sounder at Heart subscriber, on the private unified feed with the other podcasts on the network. If you'd like to become a subscriber, just visit our page at sounderatheart.com/the Cooler Guild. New subscribers get 10% off the normal rate, and you'll help support everything we're doing.
Did you do anything fun before the loss?
Lost my wallet.
Double loss.
Double loss.
Yeah, that sucks.
I think I dropped it as I was going to my car on Thursday after chess league. I switched to a different fanny pack, and I think when I flipped it around to like pull my keys out of my fanny pack, I think I dropped it. Anyway, I didn't realize until Thursday or Friday when I was leaving work, and then I checked all my accounts, and they had drained my checking account by buying lottery tickets.
I mean, hey, if you're gonna steal someone's card, that's an investment.
But I feel like if you win big, like, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like they
I had to file a police report.
Yeah.
And so the police know.
Yeah, I mean, if they try to claim, if they want anything on those and try to claim them, that's going to be an easy.
Like, I think if it was like $20 or something, they could claim at like the gas station or whatever. It'd be fine. But yeah, I don't know.
Did you get reimbursed? Your bank give you your money?
Not yet, because they didn't post till over the weekend.
Yeah.
So I had to wait until yesterday to file the claim with my bank.
Bummer.
Yeah, they spent like almost $600 on lottery tickets. And I think the only way they were able to do it was through the new machines.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise you'd need a PIN.
Yeah.
It's just been a nightmare. I did go to the DOL yesterday and get a new driver's license.
Did you have a good picture?
I don't know. I didn't ask to see it.
Oh, well, I'm like looking
We'll find out. TBD on the driver's license
I was
picture.
like, you know how bad mine is, and it looks nothing like me?
Yeah.
I'm like counting down the days. It's next year as mine's due. I guess you're probably due for a new one soon anyways, right?
I was due in November of this year, so I would have had to go and do it. Yeah, I would have had to go and do it anyway. So
okay.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. Well.
What about you?
Not a whole. I mean, I guess I've been busy with I've made friends, and it's kind of annoying because now I'm always busy. But yeah, I went to some people on social media might have seen this if they care about the Seattle music scene, but I went to the beer pier in town where I live, which is like put on by Fort George, and they're wrapping up the season at the beer pier with brunch on Saturdays.
Oh, nice.
So I went down there's like 2 weekends of brunches that aren't going to be like super meat heavy. So I went down last weekend. I guess, the weekend just had. And the fucking guy, like the lead singer, and then I later also found out the bassist were like hanging out at the beer pier from Minus the Bear.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, so that's like one of my favorite bands of all time. Like, I have a quote of their song on like my iPod Touch from back in the day. Like a real throwback. But yeah, like I saw him, like, I don't know, it's been like 20 fucking years of following this band, right? So like I saw them and I was like, is that him? I don't know, but like last time I saw him was like 20 fucking years ago or 15 years ago, or whatever the fucking time last time I went to a show for them. And then I Googled it, and then I went on Instagram, and like sure enough, they're making like a special beer for Minus the Bear for their anniversary of their album Menos El Oso. So they were down there kind of doing the final tastings, and it's getting canned and put out like later this month. But yeah, I got a picture with the lead singer. Didn't recognize the bassist, which I felt bad about because he took a picture of himself on my phone. But he also is like has this huge like mustache now and looks nothing like how I recognized him from back in the day. And also, it's a bassist, not to be rude to bassist, but like the lead singer of the band is much more recognizable.
They call him a front man for
exactly. I did feel bad, but at the same time, I looked at like the old photo of him and like now, and I was like, these are two different people basically. But
yeah.
Anyways, so that was cool. I was like really, really cool because I've like huge fan of that band. Anyways, we have to get into, I don't really want to, that's why we're delaying this as much as possible about talking about other things going on in the world. But the Reign lost to the Spirit.
'Twas a bummer.
Expected, maybe.
I didn't expect this level of kind of just blah.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
I don't know. I kind of did. It's a long trip over there, right? And I do feel like Spirit have been on a tear. So, I don't know. General note, there was a sickness going through the team. Although in the post-match presser, the players either downplayed it or said it didn't affect them.
I was trying to find a reason, okay?
I know. I know. Well, I was like, oh, man. Well, I mean, to be fair, James Turner was out. And I know she hasn't been really getting tons of minutes since coming back from the Euros. But that was somebody I said would probably be a big key to playing this Spirit team. And she wasn't available. So
yeah,
maybe it didn't affect the players on the field. But like, did it affect our ability to have our best starting lineup? I would say so.
Yeah, it affected some things, but it was just a notable thing going in that they found about in the pregame presser.
Yeah. They pulled this up on the broadcast, a notable stat. It was funny because who was on the commentary crew?
I watched the Q13 one, so
I can't remember, but somebody was
it
like
JP Delacamera and Joe Lloyden?
It might have been. I think it was her.
I think it was JP Delacamera and Joe Lloyden because I had that feed up first, and then it was like the quality was so terrible that I switched over to the Q13 feed, and it was way better.
Yeah, she was saying that like this Reign team isn't built for coming back from behind, and I was like, hey now, and then they pulled up this stat, and the Reign are winless when trailing at half the season.
Yeah.
So we go down, and I guess maybe I'm just gonna not have any hope for a win at least. Only 2 draws out of that. Not a good stat to have. No, not at all.
No.
Do we have any positives?
We didn't get blown out.
Yeah.
It was only a 2-0 loss. And I feel like the goals that were scored, there was an obvious breakdown.
Obvious breakdown and obvious quality with the player who scored as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and even the lead up to the goals.
Yeah. Elusiveness of Trinity Rodman really got us. But it could have gotten us more, I guess, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Other positive?
I had Jordan Bug and Sam Meza.
Jordan Bug looked great.
Jordan Bug looked great. Sam Meza literally was just running around trying to do her best. That's about it.
End of list. Yeah, I agree.
I thought Darlene, I mean, she had a quality chance and looked decent up front, so I could add her in as well. But I think there's not enough quality around her in the midfield. Or there wasn't enough quality play. I think we have quality players. I just think that in this match, there wasn't enough quality play.
Yeah.
Did you have any positives?
No, that's the positive is I didn't watch the second half live. I watched the first half live because I went camping. So the positive is that I left and had a better time doing something else. But then I had to go watch the second half later, and that was a bummer. The other positive is that I was right about Trinity Rodman probably causing issues, and I do like being right.
That's fair.
I would rather be wrong, though, in this case.
Yeah. Sometimes when we predict things about the other team, we're just doing it to hope that we're wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. I think negatives is we got a bigger list for that. We haven't won for 5 matches. Our last win was that first game back from the break, and that was against Angel City FC, who are not very great, I would say. This is not how I wanted things to go. We had momentum like going into the break, and it's like all gone.
Yeah, it really screwed it up for us. My big thing is like the team has these issues, right? Their inability to score well in the recent days.
I was like, sometimes that's not the issue. Sometimes it is.
It's like you see the pieces in each game, right? But they can't seem to put them together. And, we're always saying, well, what if we had this, a player that could do this? What if we have a player that could do this? And to me, it seems that we have players that can do that. We just can't mesh them all. Because we're always looking for something. Oh, it's missing something. It's missing something. I don't think they're missing anything. I think the thing that they're missing is one quality performance as a team to really let them know that like it is possible to win games and win games against really good opponents.
Yeah, it's rough. I feel like this is the first game that's kind of just been like a real reality check for me as like a, I don't know, just like the team. I had higher expectations the more we saw this team play in the beginning of the season and what they have done against some very good teams, but Spirit are just so much better. You can just see it.
And they are the number 2 team in the league.
Yeah.
But you can,
yeah, and they should, I would say like they should be better than us given like how much they invest in getting players and bringing them in from overseas and kind of all of the things they do to try and stack this team. It is a stacked team. These are proven players at, pretty high levels around the world. So it's not surprising, when we're getting, I would say, outplayed in quality, at least. That like final quality and everything. And then also Trinity Rodman's just like, she's back with vengeance.
Yeah.
Like, because we did well with shutting down Cantore, right? Like, Bug did a great job there, but like, you've still got like 4 to 5 other attacking players to be worried about. And I just like, if we had like 3 Bugs on the field, maybe that would have been enough. Not that McLaurin didn't do a good job, but again, it doesn't seem like we always get consistent games with Barnes these days.
That was my other, I didn't know if I wanted to bring this up, but it was, as a fan watching the game, it was very obvious to me on both goals that she just absolutely got cooked.
Yeah. I was hesitant to bring it up as well, but I just feel like it's hard not to point it out when we see the youth and the quality of the youth that, I mean, they're not that, like, the players that the Spirit are relying on are still pretty young. And yeah, Barnes is a vet, but this was not a good game for her.
No, and we've seen that issue a couple of times this season.
Yeah.
And that's not the kind of consistency you want to see.
No.
But then you ask yourself the question, like, when we talk about Lou Barnes and her strength, one of them is like being the commanding leader, which I talked about last episode, of the back line. Mm-hmm. And when you lose that, you lose everybody.
Yeah.
So do you want to lose all 3 on the back line or just one?
Yeah, it's tough.
It's almost like a mitigation strategy. And that's why I'm saying, like, they got to find another leader.
Yeah.
They got to find somebody that can really just drill them into place when they're on the field. And I think that needs to be Claudia Dickey.
Yeah.
And maybe she's getting there.
Yeah.
But it seems to me that like that's the main reason that we've still got Lou Barnes on the field.
Yeah, which like she has good games, but she also has games where it just feels like she can't keep up sometimes.
It almost seems to me, and I could be extremely wrong in this sense, but it seems to me to be very similar to the national team players not stepping down.
Yeah.
When they should have.
Okay.
And instead of maybe ushering in the new leadership, really holding on to what you're still good at.
Which I think is like an interesting way to look at it, but I also don't think, I mean, aside from Claudia Dickey, there has been so much change in this team and like the players that we put on the field that it's not obvious who that would be at this moment.
Right. And don't get me wrong, like Lou Barnes is essential to this team.
Yeah.
In that leadership role.
Yeah.
But we saw it, like especially with Megan Rapinoe, when she realized her role changed. Mm-hmm. And I hope that that's what she's doing. Mm-hmm. But I just don't know. That's just an observation and a guess and a wild take, I think.
I mean, maybe she'll prove us wrong, and this was just a one-off. That's always what I hope for.
Same. Like, I don't want this.
Yeah. What other negatives did you want to bring up?
Oh God, they kept showing Trinity Rodman's boyfriend and Magic Johnson,
which is funny because I didn't put this in the notes, but the show notes I didn't put it in. But on my match notes from watching, I was like, my general comments was like, I don't need to see the same celebrities every game, particularly the owners. Like, yeah, I get it, Magic Johnson's an owner, but like, I just feel like it's like reaching for, like, what's the word?
They're trying to Taylor Swift the NWSL to viewers that wouldn't maybe normally like.
Yeah. Why can't I think of the word? It's bothering me. Yeah, I don't get it.
Straight bait.
I wouldn't say straight bait. I just feel like they're trying to like attract the like average maybe some of these like random sports fans, and I'm just like, at what point was somebody like, oh my god, Magic Johnson is watching the game from the sideline, I guess I'll watch more.
Like, I get it when it's like a special event, like what they did in San Francisco for Bay FC, right?
Yeah,
and
totally.
They've got Giants players there at the game.
Yeah,
because they're playing at their home field.
Yeah,
and they've got Giants players there supporting the team. That's great. But when it comes, it's like the same shit with the blue man from KC.
Yeah, I just don't
care.
And
it's always men.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I don't care.
I do not care. And I get that like Trinity Rodman came into his presser and asked a question. That's fine. They never showed her face.
Mm-hmm.
They never showed her face once in that clip.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny. And it was a question and gone. For them to have him on screen doing the post-game report, it just felt juvenile.
I was like, it's a little tacky.
It felt juvenile and tacky, and that's not professional sports to me.
Yeah.
Had he gone in for the post-game presser and asked a question in that
Sure.
would have been equivalent. But no, now they're just like engagement and like clip farming.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. If it works for them, I guess whatever, but like I don't care for it. And this is our podcast, so we can bitch about it.
Yeah.
God, that sucked. I just really, really hated that game.
I was just hoping for more. Like,
mm-hmm.
even with a loss, I was hoping for more. It was just kind of meh.
It wasn't inspiring for the postseason at all.
No.
If we make it.
Yeah, and dropping points right now is like lethal.
We haven't gotten any we've barely gotten points since the break.
Just skimming by.
It's not good. And we've had opportunities to jump teams too, because teams above us and around us haven't been doing well. So like we had opportunities to really solidify, like they had opportunities to solidify themselves as like real contenders. And I don't want to say this, but I'm not seeing it. If they make the postseason, I just don't see it on right now of them going like making a run.
I'm not convinced, but I'm willing to be convinced.
Sure. And that's what I'm hoping happens. I would say the rest of the schedule is I would say it's a pretty favorable schedule for us. There's definitely some more tests to come, and obviously,
but some of the teams that we're playing are on runs, are playing really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
So
and if they don't but that's what I'm saying. If they don't fucking show up for those, then like it's on them.
Yeah,
it's on them. They set themselves up to get into the postseason and everything like that, and they haven't squandered it yet, but they're certainly not grabbing it and trying to take it.
So I'll add this to the negatives, and it ties into the post-match presser note that we have. They tried to make a sub at about the 71st minute. Mm-hmm. They saw that players were coming up, and then the Spirit just held possession. Yeah. Basically a rondo game, right? And they couldn't win the ball back. Couldn't kick it out of bounds. Just sitting back and like taking the pressure. Anyway, so Mia Fischel, who we've been excited to like maybe see more minutes out of than the 2 minutes of extra time when she gets subbed in the 90th minute, only got 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. And in the post-match presser, Harvey said she tried to get her in 10 minutes before actually she came on, but the Spirit's possession totally ruined that idea. Do you not see the fact that they have, what was it, like 63% of the possession, or like, I can't remember what it was, 68, and not think, okay, well, I'm going to put this player up to be subbed in.
Also, but here's my thing. You see your coach getting players ready for like, it went on for 10 minutes, right? Like, couldn't the players in the field at least try to force the ball to go out of bounds?
I don't know.
Because like whatever they were doing was not working. So like, I think they should have been ready for a sub. And somehow they just kind of let them hold the ball. And I don't know. It was very weird.
So what I think they should do next game is I think they should try to get her 30 minutes so she gets 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a pretty rare thing to be happening. Or maybe just fucking
start her.
Yeah, maybe start her and then take her off at half. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's frustrating. I feel very frustrated about the way things have been going. And it feels
I'm not as much frustrated as I am like just kind of mystified.
I'm frustrated. I'm done with that. All right. I think we can move on. Not a fun game to talk about and dive into, but we do have to go over Cooler Player of the Match. Cooler Player of the Match is brought to you by the Doctor's Office, a great little 12-seat bar on Capitol Hill. The owner is a big fan of the rain and is proud to be our very first sponsor.
So there was the choices that we had.
Well, we had two options. Van asked, like, who's the player of the match, and I said the spider who went across the camera. So at least someone wanted to steal the show.
Hey.
But I think you have to give credit given how crazy good the players are on the Spirit. I wish maybe we had two of those many that they have, but I think we have to give it to Old Faithful. Anyways, congrats to Sam Meza. Back again. Yeah, I thought she had a great game, and I think it would have been the embarrassment that you said, like, we didn't get blown out. We might have gotten blown out if Sam Meza wasn't on the field.
Yeah.
If Meza and Bug weren't on the field, it would have been an utter disaster.
Meza, Bug, and Haidema.
Yeah, but we got to choose one. And again, this is a very biased podcast. So.
We don't claim to be anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks again to our sponsor, The Doctor's Office. The Doctor's Office is the best place to grab a drink before or after a rain match. Try their limited edition Black Cherry Manhattan. The Black Manhattan is a contemporary classic, and they've messed with it a bit, infusing Okanagan cherries into rye whiskey, then blending that with rhubarb, amaro, and bitters. The result is a dark, fruity, and moody cocktail, just like this team.
Oh. Dark, fruity, and moody. I'm going to start describing myself as that.
Check out their Instagram at TDO Seattle, or better yet, go drink there in person.
Cheers. I have a beer that I bought for when they win, and they haven't won since I bought the fucking beer, and I can't get it. Anyways, it's time for trivia.
Woo woo. So last week's question, who did the Reign beat for their first playoff win? Did we have any answers?
Girl, I don't know.
I'm so bad at social media.
I was like, social media sucks and it's super annoying. And the last thing I want to do in the summertime is like...
let me look.
I'm already on my phone way too much.
I put my phone on do not disturb when I'm at work. We got one comment on the Instagram from Pello Quinn Dean that said Chicago ? Incorrect. But thank you for the response on Bluesky.
Shameless. Oh yeah, it was Matt.
Oh, Shameless Rainstand?
Yeah.
Oh god, we have 15 notifications.
He said Sky Blue FC, which is also incorrect. If people are catching on to some of the themes of stuff going on here, they might have been able to guess this. But
thank you for your responses. The answer to the question was actually the team we played this last weekend, Washington Spirit. And that was a 3-0 win with goals from Bev Yanez, Megan Rapinoe, and Mariah Bullock.
Back when the Spirit were bad.
And fun fact, Mariah Bullock is now the team's psychologist.
Fun fact. All right, what do we got for next week's question or answer? Trivia? What do you got?
This week's trivia question. In what year did Megan Rapinoe score the Reign's first hat trick?
Find out next week. Or find out from the internet.
Thank you for listening to the Sounder at Heart Podcast Network, which now includes Nos Arietes, Lobbing Scorchers, and the Cooler Guild. We've been independent since August of 2023, but need your support to make sure it continues. Although this podcast is free, it's only made possible by your continued support. Memberships start as low as $25 a year, which not only helps make podcasts like this one happen, but also gets you access to everything we produce. If you're able to support us at higher levels, starting at $75 a year, you gain access to a host of other perks, most notably entry into our members-only Discord, where the smartest, funniest, and most engaged commenters share their thoughts and ideas. To find out more, just visit sounderatheart.com and click the subscribe button in the top right corner. Thanks for listening.
We got some other rain news to go over. Just a couple things.
This first one surprised me but didn't shock me.
Yeah. So Ji So-yeon got loaned to Birmingham City for the remainder of the season. Her contract for the Reign was going to be up at the end of this year anyways. They haven't been playing her.
Yeah, and someone did say that Birmingham City only lost out to London City Lionesses for promotion. So they seem to be really serious about being promoted.
Okay.
So it seems like a fair spot to go.
Well, related to that, when that happened and read that news and trying to speculate who might fill that position again, or that spot roster on, spot that was going to open up. I said to you, like, Maddie Mercado should get called back from her loan.
She's been Sam Mezzing up.
Yeah, she has been. And I'm like, what the fuck? We should bring her back, but we didn't. For some reason, the Reign have signed midfielder Michaela Clough from. Was she like a free agent? Did they like mutually agree to just like terminate her contract with Utah? I couldn't find the answer for that, but she's signed through the rest of the season, so it's only a few more months of this. So kind of low risk. I do think it's
low risk on the field.
Sure. I do think it's worth mentioning that there's some highly questionable accounts that she follows on social media. I don't know. Stuff that she follows accounts that are like transphobic, anti-LGBT.
She follows Riley Gaines.
It's not great. And her husband also seems to be an interesting person. It's not something you want to see as a fan, I guess I would say. It doesn't really send a great message to fans who are part of the LGBTQ community. I don't know. How did you take this?
I took this as possibly a major oversight from the front office, but it was noted that she played at Utah when Laura was coaching there. Maybe she's a performative Mormon and actually doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
But I would expect and hope from the Reign organization that those questions regarding team culture and how you are ready to accept that this is how we do things at this organization. Like the players wear shirts that say protect trans kids and do gay shit every game. And is she desperate enough that she doesn't care?
Yeah.
Or is it just something that was discussed and she was okay with it?
Yeah.
And I think that there needs to be some clarity there. And I think that the organization definitely should answer for that. And that question needs to be asked.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe by me. They're playing in town next weekend.
Yeah, I think it's a fair thing to maybe bring up.
I just think that I have enough faith in the organization that they would have asked those questions previously and vetted her.
Yeah.
But it's still concerning.
Definitely.
Do you not have a PR machine that tells you like, hey, you're signing with this like really progressive team in Seattle? Maybe you should clean that up.
Yeah. Which, like, I don't know. I don't want to be like an apologist for anybody, obviously, because there's legitimate people's lives that are being harmed. But she's from Utah. She's raised Mormon. I feel like a lot of times people like that, they just never had to question anything. That being said, she was playing for Utah, who actually have one of the gayer teams in the league. So, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to hope that she has grown maybe from some of the, because she's what, 26 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just feel like you get put in a bubble, and maybe she's staying in that bubble, I don't fucking know, but you're coming to a very gay place is what I'm saying. So like I'm hoping that if there was any reservations, the team would have had to definitely have brought it up, I would imagine. And that I also feel like when you're around people who maybe you've thought you were against, exposure I think is sometimes the best kind of reality check on like why did I think this was an issue. But I don't know. We will also probably never fucking know because we're not in those locker rooms and we're never gonna be teammates with these people. So,
and it's not like she's outwardly said anything that I'm aware of.
Mm-hmm. I tried to do a dive into it. I didn't see anything super crazy like Corbin Albert.
Right. So I don't know. I'm having a hard time with it.
Doesn't feel good.
It doesn't feel good. And if you look at the comments on the mutual post that she shared with the team on Instagram, it's pretty gnarly. Like Seattle fans know what's up and they know where this player previously may have stood or stands and rightfully called it out.
And we also love to boo. So We find anything else. We find anything else.
The stadium is literally loudest when they're booing.
So yeah.
We are haters through and through.
Through and through. Yeah, we'll
I don't know.
I
think it's a we're at the see it out point. Nothing we can do as fans to change it. Mm-hmm. And unless there's some sort of outward hatred shared, I think we can ask questions of the organization, but it's kind of a TBD situation.
Yeah, not great. We'll see what she does. Again, I'm just confused. I'm also genuinely just confused on why they brought her in, because she wasn't starting, it seemed like, recently with Utah, and I do think we need to fill this. Like, G leaving is, like, in theory, kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it's absolutely a big deal.
So, like, what? I just don't understand this. I'm just confused. I thought we would have gotten somebody a little more notable.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but like you said, Laura has some sort of previous history with her, so maybe there's something there that we just don't know about yet. But we'll see. NWSL results. Louisville played Portland. I went and watched the highlights of this one. Did you watch this one?
I didn't watch it, but
Friday?
I watched the highlights.
The own goal, so it was a 2-1 win for Portland in Louisville. Kind of a harsh own goal that was given up to win the game in the 90th minute. Louisville, like, Bloomer was having a fucking great game.
Yeah.
She was having a really, really great game for Louisville, and she was about to fucking get a toe poke save at the very end in the 90th minute, and then her defender was kind of just wrong place, wrong time, tried to get out of the way, and ended up, like, kind of just hitting her shin and dinking in ever so slowly. But Bloomer did save a penalty kick against Coffee. Love that, at least.
Oh, surprise. They got another penalty.
Yeah.
I did have Ron pull some stats on the penalties.
Oh yeah.
I will share them with you next week because I need to talk with him and figure out the best way to kind of make them relevant.
Yeah.
To a point that I want to make.
Sure.
But he's a stats guy, so I asked him to do that. But yeah, they've had more penalties than any other team in the league.
Sears almost had a really, really good goal, but it hit the post. So I think Portland got really lucky with this game.
Yeah, they really did. Especially with the shit goalkeeping.
I was going to say, their goalkeeping is... their whole defending looked pretty, like, disorganized and awful. And I'm like, I watched it and I was just mad that we lost the way we did in Portland.
Yeah, but it also made me a bit, because we're playing Louisville next week.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me think, okay, they can be broken down.
Mm-hmm.
So there is some light at the end of the tunnel if the team can do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mackenzie Arnold just on the goal. Get off your damn line. That is not your home.
Listen, I'm fine with it. Keep her forever. Keep her forever.
I saw a TikTok video of this guy. It's like, let's critique NWSL goalkeeping. And it was literally like that goal. And I was like, you're literally talking about the worst, in my opinion, the worst goalkeeper in the league.
Yeah, worst starting goalkeeper in the league. Yeah.
Like, critique all you want, but it's not going to be great either way.
Yeah. Utah played North Carolina. I didn't watch the highlights of this just because I also found out later that both goals were scored after the 89th minute. Jaden Shaw penalty kick and Paige Monahan scored a goal 90+4 to get the point for Utah.
Way to go, Utah.
Yeah, I was like, battle the bad teams here. But yeah, good job, Utah. I think I guess we're just rooting for Mandy McGlynn at this point, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love her so much.
Yeah. KC played Bay. We're not going to go into it, but KC won 2-0. The goal fest of all goal fests.
This game. So I watched the first half of it before the rain game started.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started getting like messages and stuff from the other part of the Discord that was like, oh man, what? So this is also Chicago's first game at their new field.
Nice.
And there's some sort of magic there, I guess.
Yeah.
They beat Orlando 5-2 handedly.
I mean, Orlando is they're kind of just fucked. We talked about this before. They're just kind of fucked. But Chicago, I mean, 5 goals, and only one of them was Ludmila.
Right, but with Ludmila, being such a target threat player, it opens up so many opportunities. And the fact that the rest of her teammates are able to capitalize on that is incredible.
Yeah.
And we've said this about Chicago. They shouldn't be that bad.
No. What's a Chicago win when they actually win? Is it a championship? Do they hang a banner? Do they get a trophy for it? I don't know. We might have to, if they get another win, we're gonna have to
adjust the same.
Yeah, we're gonna have to table the Chicago tie as a win.
Yeah, it was 0-0 at first half. At the end of the first half, and then there were 3 goals in 5 minutes right after the 50th minute.
Wild,
crazy.
Gotham played Angel City. Gotham won 3-1. Looks like Roosevelt got a goal in that one. Things are not looking great for Angel City for many reasons. Gotham's on the up and up. I'm telling you, look out.
They were on fraud watch just because they couldn't utilize the players that they had,
which they sometimes still don't.
Right.
So, yeah.
If this was any other podcast, I would probably put us on fraud watch.
I mean, we could do it to ourselves.
But it's not. It's ours, so we're not.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Houston blew out San Diego, and San Diego was playing at home, and it was their Alex Morgan jersey retirement.
How are you going to do that?
Houston beat them 3-0.
Houston, no one talking about teams on the up and up. Houston's for sure there.
Yeah.
Also, it didn't sound like the crowd was very big for the Alex Morgan jersey retirement, but
nothing's ever as big as we think it should be as far as like crowd size for these games.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for everyone else to catch up to it, and it never happens in like overnight like I expect it to. That's my bad. But I mean, come on, San Diego, like how are you gonna do that on Alex Morgan night? I don't know. That's pretty embarrassing. They could have at least scored 1, so then like it would have been 13 on the scoreline. Yeah,
they're just not doing anything.
No, fine by me. All
right. There's other big news in the league this week.
There's a lot of big news in the league. It seems like there's like a delay on when the window closes for transfers and trades for the summer. There's like a huge delay for some fucking reason. So there's been a lot of moves getting finalized, going public. I don't know what you want to call it, but Alyssa Thompson did finally join Chelsea. Do we really know the number?
I don't know. I know it wasn't record breaking, so
yeah,
which I didn't expect for a young player that's, I would say, essentially unproven. I say proven as much as you can be a young player.
I guess I haven't been sure like how much playing time she's gonna get at Chelsea, but again, you're gonna get a fat check and you get to leave the country, so
yeah. And that move really and I know I talked about it in the beginning of the season, if these big moves out of the country were a sign of like worse things to come for the league. And initially my reaction was, nah, it'll be fine. I guess I didn't understand the reality of the salary cap at $3.3 million.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And if you are able to, and I really enjoyed, I listened to Tobin Heath and Kristen Press on the recap show, which I don't always listen to, but I thought it'd be interesting to listen to this episode just because they've been affected by these things. And Tobin Heath played for Arsenal for a bit, and then came back. And they really put it to the point where like, sure, a team could pay a player a huge amount, could pay a player $1 million a year. But then the rest of the roster underneath them suffers. So what does it do for that player? You don't have a good training environment. You don't have, you're not getting results. You're not improving your game. And I think they made a point at which they say, okay, like we understand that like salary cap, different teams have different ownerships and things like that. Just make the salary cap $50 million. You don't have to erase the salary cap. Just make it 50 million. Or make it 30 million, something, so that you can pay your players an amount where they're not going to leave you for the WSL.
I think I would like to see them at least adopt the like designated player type thing for the.
Oh, they are so against that in that podcast.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. You need to go listen to it.
Okay.
because it does that. It creates division in the locker room.
Yeah. Which, like, yeah, I think it would be a temporary fix. That's how I would see it. It would be a temporary fix to keep certain players, but we also don't have transparency in the league anyways with fucking salaries. So, like, that's something I'm sure will get addressed at some point with the Players Association as these salary
and
caps
I would
increasing.
think that this is a dire enough situation. I don't think it's quite totally dire yet, but I feel like it is on the verge of being a dire situation that the Players Association and the union need to go into the off season and figure this out.
Yeah.
Because if we're expanding and your ownership isn't willing to sign big players, your team shouldn't exist.
I think
in this league.
Right. Yeah.
So there needs to be like just kind of a tipping point.
I think we're there.
You're competing. You're competing in an international market that is outspending you,
and you can't do anything about it with the way things are right now.
Correct.
So
even if they wanted to, like, even if the Sounders and the Reign organization wanted to sign, a huge player, they couldn't do it.
Unless they broke the rules, which some teams do. Yeah.
To me, it's gotten to the point where, hell yeah, leave the country, get out, get your money. But it's also sad for the league.
Yeah.
And it's definitely changed my tune on it because I was not like this at the beginning of the season.
It's fair. Other move, and this one is one where I'm like, how did Gotham do this legally within the rules of the NWSL? Gotham got Jaden Shaw from North Carolina for $1.25 million.
That's a transfer fee, though.
Yeah.
That does
but
not
where do they
affect
have
the salary
that money?
cap.
I know, but I got questions on where they have all this money sometimes. I don't know. It's a little... I don't know what North Carolina is planning to do, but the fact that they weren't able to get what they should have out of Jaden Shaw is that's on them, I guess.
She's also injured a lot of...
Yeah. But I'm remain perplexed and confused in what Reign is doing right now, because it's like we see all these moves going on, and what do? We sign this.
To be fair, and not to be a mean girl, but she's probably cheap.
I want to not be cheap.
We don't have the ability to not be cheap when we've signed huge players. Mia Fischel was the biggest signing in that transfer window.
Things are not going how I want them to. All right.
We need to increase the salary cap.
Yeah.
We're a team that can spend money. We should be advocating for this.
Yeah. Another move. Neely Martin was traded to Angel City from Gotham for $85,000. That was a player request too.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. She didn't feel like she was getting enough time at Gotham for playing. I do think that's a good move for Angel City. Will they know how to use her? And will they? No, probably not.
I really haven't even heard her name since she played goalkeeper in that one game.
Well,
so hopefully she can thrive there.
Yeah,
Angel City got to do something.
Yeah, I would have been excited about getting Neely Martin is all I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
And the last notable move I wanted to point out was Oshuala. Huge loss for the league. Huge loss, I think.
I think that there was undiscovered potential there that Bay FC could never unleash.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And she went to get her bag in a really questionable place. Not a questionable place, a terrible place. So
I was like, but the US is also terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to judge. On the eve of 9/11, I'm not one to judge.
That's just kind of the bigger ones that we wanted to go over. A lot of stuff going on in the NWSL right now, and not a lot of maybe exciting stuff for the Reign, particularly at this moment. Hopefully that changes soon.
Yeah.
Next match for the Reign, we've got against Racing Louisville, as I maybe mentioned. Sunday, September 14th, 5 p.m. Lumen Field. Get your tickets. Go. It's going to be on Fox 13 Plus, NWSL Plus, Paramount Plus. Louisville right now is in 8th place, right below us by 1 point. We have 27 points. They have 26 points. What do you want to see in this game? Not a sigh.
So many things. I want to see more of an offensive threat. And I think that Louisville can break down enough for that to happen. I just want to see, and it's kind of a like broad thing. I want to see more team cohesion. Like a lot of the time, and like last game I felt this, it was like literally at points it just felt like Sam Meza was just out there trying for everyone.
She's like Elmer's gluing everything together. She's like the person doing all of the group project.
And I mean, that's not the first time this has happened this season, but when they all work for each other and when they work together, it looks so good and it works well. So I want to see a little bit of a noticeably better team chemistry.
Do you think they need to go do another game of traders?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
There's so many new faces. I think that would be very, very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you?
I want a win. I want a win so that I can see that they really, really want to be in the playoffs. Because this is at home. You're playing Louisville, who is 1 point below you. I don't think there's any reason they shouldn't win this game. We've got 7 matches left. 4 teams on the remaining schedule are below us in the standings. Louisville being one of them. Team above us is like tied on points with us. But I mean, you've got to pick up points. Like you've got to get 3 points. Like you got to get them at home because some of the games we have left are. I mean, every game is going to be a challenge, but like we've got KC on our schedule still.
Yeah.
We've got Houston, I believe, again. Do we have? No, it was who the fuck was it?
No, we already played Houston twice.
Yeah, I know. There was another team I was thinking of.
But yeah, this is where you really grind it out.
Oh, we've got Gotham again. That's the team I was a little worried about.
Yeah,
So,
this is just when you really need to grind it out. And a win is a win. 3 points are 3 points. I don't care if it's pretty. I don't care if it's not the game plan or how you wanted to win the game. Just go out and figure it out.
Yeah.
And you need a cohesive group of players to do that. So that's what I'm looking for.
I will say this week after week until I see it, but I want to see our deep bench of forwards get on the score sheet.
Yeah,
game
to do
changers.
that, they need to be on the field for a decent amount of time.
I know. So
Laura Harvey's
annoying.
got a sub earlier. In my opinion, when you're not doing anything, when you're being unproductive, when you're not getting anything done, just like screw with it.
Yeah.
Give some other players a chance.
Yeah, I agree.
As long as it's not Sally Menti.
That's funny because she really enjoyed her game last week.
I don't fucking see it. I just don't. To me, she is a liability.
I think it'd be. I don't know. I don't really.
It's fine if it's the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I don't have.
But we're in
comments on
crunch time.
We are in crunch time. That's the problem.
That's not a player I want on the field for crunch time at this moment. And I'm not saying I don't like her. I think could be a good player. But right now, she's a liability. And I'm just not seeing it for this system.
Well,
I might also be frustrated as well as perplexed. Okay.
All right. I guess the last thing I wanted to see is just make sure because Taylor Flint, I think, was out the last game for Louisville. So, like, if she's back, make sure you contain her. That means playing Heidema.
Yeah, that means keeping Jordan Heidema on the field the entire game.
Yeah, because you cannot lose track of her.
Yeah,
at all, anywhere on the field, even because she can shoot, she can head balls, she can do a lot. I don't think she always gets credit for like how good she is as an NWSL player, but yeah, they need to look out for her. I'm also sure Bethany Balser would love to play spoiler, so that'd be another one, I guess.
Is she gonna play?
She played last game.
Did
she's
she?
been playing.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been playing.
She didn't play the game before. I know that.
She played she's played at least 2 games in recent time, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens and what they put out for their lineup for racing. But I could see where Bethany Balser would be like, let me get on the field. That kind of thing. Anyways, I think that's pretty much all we got for this episode in terms of game stuff. Do you got any shout outs?
I do. I just wanted to shout out Canadian goalkeeping queen, Erin McLeod.
Legend.
One of the original lesbian legends. Great player, 2-time Olympic medalist, announced her retirement. I think she got injured. I didn't see much more about that, but I think it was like a forced retirement due to injury. But she was playing up in the Super League up there in the Canadian Super League, so she had to retire. So that's end of an era for Canada.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you?
I'd shout out. I mean, you sent this to me, but Ann Katzenberger.
Yeah.
Ann Katzenberger's haircut, I guess. We'll shout that out. We can shout out more representation of short-haired lesbians in the league, right?
Yeah.
'Cause it doesn't
And I
happen
did see,
often.
did I send you the edit?
No.
I think I sent you.
I can imagine what it looks like.
No, I think I sent it to you. I think I sent you the TikTok edit because like I liked a bunch of AKB videos, and then I got like a TikTok edit.
Okay.
But apparently she used to have short hair.
Okay.
So this isn't necessarily, it's new for this era of AKB, but it's not new for her.
Yeah, I always got to shout out. We don't get enough short hair lesbian representation here.
No, we don't.
So, anyways, thanks to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. You can always follow us on Bluesky and Instagram at Cooler Guild Pod.
You can also send us an email. We love an email at thecoolerguild@gmail.com. You can also visit us at our main page, soundedhard.com/thecoolerguild.
We're on YouTube, youtube.com/@thecoolerguild. Make sure you go rate 5 stars wherever you're listening. Till next time, I'm Coop.
I'm Van.
Stay cool, y'all.
Stay cool. I have to burp.
Ew, fucking gross.
Oopsies.